What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? This is Kevin with Optimized Essentials, and in today's video, I want to share with you the Japanese secret to longevity and fulfillment. Okay, now this is a concept that I found maybe 2-3 years ago, and I made a video on it, but I never posted it, right? I decided that I'm going to share this again and resurface it because this knowledge, this concept is super powerful. So make sure you watch all of this video so that you have a better understanding of what this is and how you can apply it to your life, okay? Now, this concept, the name is called Ikigai. And I found this concept, I believe, through a book or an article when I was watching or reading online. And it discussed 4 key pillars of Ikigai, or there was like 4 circles, intersections, which I'll just post right now. 4 overlaps of Ikigai, right? 4 circles that form the concept of Ikigai. What is Ikigai? Ikigai is the Japanese concept for a reason for being, right? In other words, some people will call it a higher purpose. The reason that you are here on this earth, right? Think about it. What do bees do? What do ants do? What does this animal do, right? Each animal, each insect, each fish, each life form, in a sense, has its own purpose. The only confused species and more conscious and evolved, supposedly, are the humans, except we don't know what we're supposed to be doing. We don't know how to contribute to our highest purpose here and to the highest good of all, right? But Ikigai is like the roadmap that will tell you, or at least show you, how you know when you figured out your reason for being. And when you implement Ikigai, you will have a longer lifespan and you will have more fulfillment. And I'll explain why, okay? It has to do with our telomeres and our DNA. But before I get into that, I want to share with you the concept of Ikigai, okay? So, essentially, starting with passion, the intersection of what you love and what you are good at, right, forms passion. That is one section, one layer of Ikigai, okay? What is passion? Passion is a strong feeling of enthusiasm or excitement for something or about doing something, right? You could be very passionate about playing video games. You could be very passionate about playing sports, tennis, golf, basketball, right? You could be very passionate about these things. But if it doesn't make you money, you don't get paid for it, right? You can't turn it into a living, then that does not fully encompass Ikigai, okay? Now, the second one, what you are good at and what you can be paid for forms your profession. Okay? Now your profession is a paid occupation, especially one that involves prolonged training and a formal qualification, all right? For example, an engineer may be good at engineering and he could be paid for it, but he may not necessarily love what he does, okay? So that profession is another layer of Ikigai, but it doesn't fulfill the whole mode of being, okay? And then the next one, what you can be paid for and what the world needs is known as your vocation. Now, you might be wondering, what's the difference between a vocation and a profession? That's what I was curious about. But first and foremost, let me read to you what a vocation is. A vocation is a strong feeling of suitability for a particular career or occupation. Vocations, this is the difference, include a wider sense of purpose and contribution to the world, whereas a profession constitutes a job or a career with specific skills, right? So a vocation is basically a profession 2.0. It's what you could be paid for, and it's what the world needs, right? For example, my bodywork practice is, in a sense, my vocation. I've considered it potentially being my Ikigai, but I think teaching, educating people, giving them knowledge that can empower them and help transform their lives, being a teacher, being a coach, being a mentor, sharing people with knowledge, powerful knowledge, that ultimately is my Ikigai, right? Bodywork, on the other hand, is my vocation. It's something the world needs, and it's something I could be paid for. And it's also something I'm good at. I'm starting to love it. So that is partially my Ikigai too, but I resonate more with teaching, right? I love teaching. I love sharing tutorials, guides, how to help someone improve their life. Because I could give a man a fish, right? Iron out their kinks, loosen up their body, help them get out of pain. But I love teaching people how to fish. I love teaching people how to get themselves out of pain themselves, how to be their own guru, how to be their own medicine. That ultimately is what fulfills my cup. Empowering others to be a sovereign being, to be someone who can guide and lead themselves is what gives me purpose, okay? But my vocation, right I'm doing right now, seeing clients, doing body work, sticking an elbow in them, getting out their knots, helping with their pain, helping with their posture. That's my vocation. It's what the world needs. People are hurting, right? People need to be touched. People don't have a sense of loving touch that's not sexual. You know what I'm saying? The power of human touch is just beyond my ability to grasp. Some people walk in here super negative, sour, and after an hour and a half of working on them, they leave completely brand new. For me, this is the only profession that I can think of, maybe there's a few others out there, where you meet someone for the first time and they're half naked on the table, right? Now there's other professions like prostitution and stuff like that where it's like sexualized, but this is like the only profession where you get someone half naked and you're touching them the first time you've met them. So for me, this is a very intimate vocation because it's what the world needs, right? We're disconnected from each other and we're only stuck on the internet, or online and connecting digitally. We don't have physical human touch. So for me, this is my vocation. It's also my profession and I'm slowly starting to love it. So it's a bit of my Ikigai, right? But let me share with you the last one. What the world needs and what you love forms your mission, okay? Now, what is a mission? A mission is the ultimate goal or purpose towards which one strives, one's reason or motivation to continue existing, operating, or working, okay? And I'm gonna tie this into the telomeres and the DNA, okay? So, my mission, when it comes down to sharing knowledge, comes down to creating content, is to educate, to empower, and to transform lives. What do I mean? When I'm sharing this content with you, maybe not this video, maybe this video, or maybe some other video, it's to educate you, right? When you are educated properly and you get good education that empowers you, you're like, whoa, you make connections, you form new neural pathways, neural networks in your brain because I've connected this dot and this dot. And now you have new neuronal pathways in your brain and your brain is activating and wiring at a higher capacity. You are now empowered. And then when you take empowered action because I've given you knowledge, right? The same way my mentor, Paul Chek, has given me knowledge so that I can make quantum leaps in my personal development, in my spirituality, in my health, and be of greater service to you guys. And because I've implemented it, I've transformed my life. So my mission is to educate, to empower, and to transform. And hopefully I'm entertaining on the way, right? But that's my key mission. That's my Ikigai. My Ikigai is to educate, to empower, to transform. When I'm doing that, when I'm passionate about that, when this is what I'm doing for my work, because this is what I love, this is what I'm good at, this is what I can be paid for, right? I'm selling programs online to transform people's lives, and it's what the world needs, right? Another example is my sexual transmutation program, Sexual Manifestation, shameless plug. I teach men how to harness their sexual energy, right? How to stop succumbing to sexual impulses, how to take that sexual desire, bring it up the chakras. I don't know if you can see the chakra systems here. There's one right behind you or right behind the camera that I wish I can show you. I'll probably put a picture up of it, what it looks like. Once you take the energy and you bring it up and you open up the chakras and you blast open the chakras, the energy centers, and you become more magnetic, more charming, more confident, more courageous, right? And you have more of a drive, more of a oomph for life, right? Not that oomph, but that oomph for life, a higher mode of being because you've activated your chakra system. through sexual transmutation, and now you have a burning desire to achieve your goals. When I give this knowledge to people and I'm selling it, right, because I need to be paid for this, right? The Ikigai is, it's what you love, what you are good at, what you can be paid for, and what the world needs, right? I enjoyed creating this program. I enjoyed teaching it. I enjoy making videos. I'm passionate about it, right? Because it fills my cup. It fills my cup to give, to teach, right? That's just my mode of being. That's what I'm here to do, right? The butterfly, or not the butterfly, the bee, I mean the butterfly too, the bee, the worker bee goes to the flowers, extracts the thing, goes to the honeycomb and fills it up. That's what it's meant to do. That's the worker bee, right? The lion, it hunts the predators because it eats, and it struts around the jungle because it's the king of the jungle. That's what the lion does. An orange tree produces oranges. An apple tree produces apples, right? That's the mode of being of this. XYZ insect, XYZ character, plant, tree, right? That's just what it does. And if you look at it, this kind of resembles the flower of life. Only humans are kind of confused, right? As evolved and conscious and high being that we are, we're unsure of our purpose on earth. We're unsure of what we're meant to be doing. We're unsure of our Ikigai. But the Japanese secret to longevity and fulfillment is found right here. What you love and what you're good at is what you're passionate about. What you're good at and what you can be paid for is your profession. What you can be paid for and what the world needs is your vocation. And finally, what you love and what the world needs is your mission. When you have your mission, your passion, your profession, your vocation, you are embodying Ikigai, your reason for being. And why does it improve longevity and fulfillment? Well, if you're passionate about something and you love doing it, and that's your job, and that's something you can be paid for, and it's what the world needs, automatically you are going to be fulfilled. Tony Robbins always talks about the art of fulfillment and the art of achievement. You could master the art of achievement, but you don't master the art of fulfillment, you're going to be successful and empty. You're going to be successful and depressed, right? But if you follow the Ikigai principle, you're going to be successful and you're going to be fulfilled. Now, longevity. Why do you live longer? Well, guess what? If you've ever watched Bruce Lipton stuff, there was a slide that he posted up about telomeres and how telomeres are if I remember correctly, are at the end of your DNA strands, right? Telomeres basically improve the DNA's ability to replicate and to not get damaged, right? And DNAs and telomeres, right? This stuff can get ruined through poor diet, stress, environmental factors, trauma, all of these other things that will damage and destroy your DNA. On the other hand, telomeres will get longer and they'll get prolonged when you are of service, when you are doing things to help promote mankind, when you feel like you're being needed, feels like your service is needed, your body is amping up your telomeres, supposedly, because it's signaling to your body, I need to be here longer. I need to live on this life longer, right? When you are living in gratitude and fulfillment and of service, your body, your soul, your spirit, life, when you are life affirmative, life will do its best to protect you through promoting and increasing your longevity. Look into this yourself. Intuitively, it makes sense. And there's also science to back it up when it comes down to prolonging your lifespan. It's just to be useful. It's to be of service. It's to be living in kindness, in compassion, in empathy, and compassion, right? It's to embody the virtues of a high-level earthly being, a virtuous man or woman. And when you are living in virtue and you're of service and you're embodying Ikigai, doing things that you love, doing things that the world needs, doing things that you are good at, doing things that you'd be paid for, well, guess what? You are going to live longer and you are going to be more fulfilled, okay? So, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. If you have any questions or comments, drop them down below to help boost those algorithms, and subscribe to the channel. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.